man dive comp.
Yeah.
In your face lineup.
So it's a gold ruby. The thing is, it's tough to go typical MM here.
It's gonna get bullied out. Right? That
Yeah.
whoever that gold laner Black is gonna pick out is gonna get bullied out.
That's gonna light up the entire
Oh. Filipino sniper's back, man.
It's been a while.
The Filipino sniper is back and everyone's going crazy.
We got a glimpse of him hovering it. This might be tough, but it is the Filipino sniper.
All right. I guess it's proven commodity. Kelver played it today. You know what? Why not Oheb play it today?
And if I'm not mistaken, Beatrix is either undefeated or only lost one
I
so
think
far
only
this
has
season.
one loss.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember one loss for Beatrix. I
Ever-
hope my memory's not messing with me.
Yeah, me too. I remember just one loss too, but lately this week it's been a good week for Beatrix actually.
Yeah. Trust our instinct. If we if lost, our memory would bring it up right
Yeah.
earlier when Kelver picked it up. Either way, throw it over to our casters. Can you answer us? Did the Beatrix lose today? This week.
I'll tell you now, in the hands of the Filipino sniper, it's gotta win! Welcome to Game 2, it's match point for Blacks International facing off against TNC, who drafted an all-in dive comp.
Oh, speaking of all in, hey, please bring us back to the action. And you know, throwback picks for OHEB for back-to-back games. That's the Lunox in Game 1, MVP by the way, and now the Filipino sniper back in action. This is a good sign for Blacklist.
Look at how aggressive TNC is. They might even draw first blood, or close to it, send home all the members of Blacklist in mid.
Yeah, Haji burned his flicker though. So still, TNC was able to expend something from Blacklist.
Win-win for the Phoenix Army as Blacklist looking to equalize, find what they can elsewhere on the map. Safe to say, I think MP the King stole a little camp, a small camp up top. Oh no, he kept it. Wow.
Yeah.
He did get the crab.
You mentioned during game number 1 that one of the catalysts of the win streak of Blacklist when they beat FCAP and eventually RSG was Perks' Tigreal. You know who else was there? Haji's Louis back in action.
That's right. Despite the dive coming in from TNC and their almost unstoppable aggression, they're trying to give heads here. A little bit of their damage as well. The clapback. Oh, look at this. Not Blacklist crossing over.
Just look at the front line of Blacklist. Tanky. Tanky as it can be. Hylos. Tigreal. So from now on, it can be interchangeable, but wait a minute, because SDZYZ goes in right after. MP the King finally draws the first blood onto MP. As I was saying, Lord JM and Perks can actually interchange their roles. Either the sandbag or the initiator for either of the two.
Yep.
But SDZYZ seems to not care. Goes in directly for his counterpart, MP.
That's right. Despite Nolan becoming such a big commodity in the recent weeks, he's still as vulnerable as we last saw him. The fact that they took away.
Oh!
Whoa!
All of a sudden, goes in, manages to catch Perks there, but Perks still tanky. And okay, TNC, they have a natural timer with their XP pick, the first 5 minutes. Heads has to really be activated, has to be active as possible, trying to go for the invades, trying to look for initiations. If he can get the kill as much as possible, that's better for the side of TNC. Because at the end, towards the late game, you can't forget that Blacklist has a natural gold laner in OHEB.
Yep, if he can find the positioning. Oh no!
Oh, speaking of find, they find another kill onto MP the King. And that's not a star you want if you're a Nolan.
It's
0-2-0.
It's tough. Again, TNC have just picked up all of the tools to give MP the King's early game into the mid a living hell. Your car's getting better. I like it.
My what?
Sound effects.
That was it. Okay, fine.
Down bottom 1v1. Khalid versus Hylos. Something tells me we don't see this matchup very often because, again, just in the recent week, Khalid became a breakout hero. But is this right? Can Hylos actually win? Or at least get it to close to 50-50?
TBH, he doesn't care. He also has to revitalize, tanky as it can be again. Plus, oh, wait. There's a diversion.
Diversion!
I'm going to go for Kozin, but Kozin knows and is guided by Escalera as well.
Nope.
And going back to your point, because Lord JM As much as possible, he just has continuous damage with the Ring of Punishment. So he doesn't care.
But there's a weird tango between him and the quicksand guard on
Yeah.
Khalid, right? It's just, all right, I'm gonna keep damaging you. I'm gonna heal up as well. And the
Basically-
quicksand guard, and then
Basically a stalemate.
and they
A
both
dead lane.
and they both kind of want to be part of team fights because what are you gonna do with a glorious pathway? What are you gonna do with a quicksand with a raging sandstorm?
A 1v1, right?
Right? So,
again!
MP!
SDZYZ picks up his second kill. 2 kills onto MP the King as Haji casts a diversion with perks. Okay, they're gonna wait for SD. No, they're gonna go for Kozin up top.
And they find Ohem.
Oh, they find Oheb, but perks finds Kozin as well.
Bang!
One more hit, but look at that. You can feel the Brave Smite as Hadred goes in with a glorious pathway to put the halt to this clash.
And Ohem used his flicker too! Blacklist International was not ready for this kind of aggression.
Yeah, TNC aggression and at the same time picking their fights all so far have been favorable to their side in the Filipino snipers' all-time Beatrix stats.
Check this out. 32 games, all his career, won close to 60% of all of that.
Ooh. A chance to make it 59-point-something% today. Today's game.
We'll call it 60.
Okay, call it 60.
We'll call it 60. So 32? I'd reckon that's something close to like 17, 18 games in total.
Yeah.
Maybe more, like close to 20.
Don't there's a rule here with me and Naisu, don't ask us math things.
Oh, no, I'm not asking you. I'm thinking out loud.
Okay.
You play no part in my computations.
Okay.
It's me and the fans.
Comment down below.
We like knowing the exact number, so it's tangible. Top lane, I think, if anything, top lane might actually be where Blacklist can find a win.
Yeah.
Because again, bottom lane is dead.
It's dead. As much as possible, you want to give Oheb the space that he needs, because so far he did burn his flicker. Hasn't found a. Oh, wait a minute. Kozin
Pucks!
finds perks again. Uses the implosion just to delay. That's a 3-man rotation from TNC, and they're gonna look to bring down the turret up top. SDZYZ as well, stealing the jungle caps of MP the King.
Jose, it's as if I could hear it. It's as if I could hear Perk go, oh, just go home, just run.
Yeah.
I'm dead here, it's yours.
Save yourself.
Just go, live. Live, whoa. Oh, check it out, Lord James got the push.
Speaking of lives to fight another day, but loses his turret, and the aggression from Escalera
Kill
and Kozin
one!
tandem. Perks has to use the implosion play to try and salvage the play, but Kozin will manage to find a way to get out with Escalera's guiding wind. But here comes the sandwich potential from Blacklist, though.
Blacklist's cores aren't having it. Their next best thing here is Haji. If Haji can somehow build up a solid kit, then maybe somehow MP and Oheb bounce back, but TNC ain't having it.
Haji, Perks, Oheb can come into play towards the late game when it's all going to be about macro as Kozin picks up Perks once again. They're not even afraid to get Perks. Even if there's a potential for an I'm offended play onto Perks, then Perks counters with an implosion. They don't care because at this point they can burst down Perks right away.
They can burst down anybody.
Anybody.
And TNC here gonna secure the last turtle of the game. All three go in their way. The Phoenix Army is going to paint the map blue. So far, again, I think you're right. Blacklist, all they can do is just hunker down and say, you know what, maybe we can clap back in the late game. Maybe.
Extend as much as possible. Just like how Escalera is overextending here with a glorious pathway coming in from Hatred as they try to get the purple buff, but Perks answers right back with an implosion onto Kozin. Here comes a Raging Sandstorm Flicker combination to get 3. Lord JM trying to do his best to soak up the damage and force TNC to walk away, but he's gonna fall down. All throughout that clash, SDZYC just got the orange buff. Gonna work on Perks here as Oheb tries to dish out the damage. Still not enough though. And Blacklist in 8 minutes. Still no trade.
That's trippy. I don't think we've ever seen a quick transition pike turn on a Raging Sandstorm quite like that. He did it at the peak of the skill, and then literally turned it.
Like the peak of the vertical.
He turned it.
He turned the Sandstorm to their favor. He caught 3, but Perks.
Uh-oh.
Okay, does he have the implosion though? He doesn't have it yet, but Escalera has the guiding wind, and that's not me. That's not my sound effects.
Dude, how do you talk and do it? You're amazing.
What do you call that? The guy, the ventriloquist?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's not me.
All right, so far so good. Blacklist International keeping themselves alive. TNC maintaining the pressure.
Hi.
Off camera, SD gets the push. Diversion on 3. SD's where? Look at that. The veteran Wiles and the young Shemaya Daniel Chu.
Okay. Approaching the 10-minute mark. Before the 10-minute mark, as soon as the first Lord spawns, TNC might fall apart if ever Black pulls this off with an amazing set coming in from Perk. So if you're TNC, you have a Ruby Gold as much as possible. Try to get the pick off before entering the first Lord clash or get an inhibitor turret, but right now they're trying to get Lord JM as he forces the glorious pathway. They also have their own, and they're going to bring him down. Perks with the implosion play, going to catch someone, but again the guiding wing coming in from Escalera is there. STZYZ to the backline. This time MP the King survives, but Perks and Lord JM will fall.
Blacklist threw everything but the kitchen sink at him, and still TNC standing tall. Tall enough to take away the orange. Daniel Chu committing Grand Theft Orange, Blacklist International. I can only imagine the frustration. I can only imagine, like, dude, that was everything. Perks, Lord James, he did, right?
He did.
Perks and Lord James died and still nothing.
Yeah. Okay.
No one home.
It was a diversion.
It was a trick. It was a falsification of an execution. Close. So far, I'm thinking of a way for Blacklist to skirt around the fact that they have to hunker down and wait until, what, 16, 18 minutes? Because if TNC's going to have their way, this game is over at 14.
At 14, yeah. With this Lord, as much as possible, they're going to get inhibitor turret or at least pop all the holy shields.
It might even be over at 12.
Might even, especially the setups coming in from Kozin. So far, as I'm offended, plays are on point. Not to mention the raging sandstorm coming in from Heads. He also has the flicker right now, so they can force a very huge fight here.
Here we go, knocking on top lane inhibitor. Let's see.
Okay, 2 glorious pathways. Circling Eagle coming in from Escalera as well. They're trying to burst down the Lord and save their inhibitor turret. Kozit hasn't used the I'm offended play yet. As Heads used the Raging Sandstorm defensively, this might be an opening for Blacklist because they were able to save their inhibitor turret up top. As Escalera tries to work on it, they're going to burst it down though. No more Lord to worry about for Blacklist. But again, their base is now exposed.
Successful defense by the Codebreakers, and TNC taking the disciplined approach. Could have sworn that TNC was just going to jump him. Like there was a window wherein I think Heads was considering the quicksand, the Raging Sandstorm in, and now here we go, the stolen Glorious Pathway.
Okay, Blacklist trying to counterattack. They have a concealed Glorious Pathway of their own, but Perks catches 2! Feeds him off to Oha, but they managed to escape there as Kozin tries to get Lord JM. He's going to fall down as well. One member down for the Agents. They still have an inhibitor. Look at the damage coming in from Haji. Escalera might fall down here. Sign of retreat for TNC. They got more than what they wanted. An inhibitor plus Lord JM.
And they've hit the double digits threshold. 10K ahead. 12 minutes in. TNC are marching down the inevitable. The path of victory. They can see it, they can smell it, they can feel it. Ingan, Blacklist, I could have sworn they were going to lose more than just that inhibitor up top, given how far ahead TNC was. 9K?
Yeah.
8-point-something K? But still, the defense was done. And right now, I'm thinking, with the Lord spawning 30 seconds down, lower quarter of the map, I'm torn. Should they contest or should they just stay in the base?
At this point, I think there's an opportunity to contest or make a potential outplay. Again, they have the availability of the diversion play coming in from Haji.
Maybe.
But Hatred also has a Valentina, so they can make a split push up top. A lot of options for both of these teams. But one thing for sure
have
is...
it stolen?
Wait.
No, he doesn't.
No.
I think it would be way too risky to double down on the steal, you know, like the stolen diversion. That's at least 3 seconds.
Right now, as Heads tries to zone out the remaining members of the Agent, so it looks like the...
Diversion!
Diversion is here. Okay, they're going to send out MP the King.
Is that a steal? They're there already!
One member only, but Escalera gets the Lord. A lost cause for MP the King as he falls down. A mega kill coming in from STZYZ. And that's the best thing you can do if you're Blacklist. Just send out someone, try to go for the Hail Mary steal. At least you only lost one.
And you can see that the retribution came off. He tried, he really did. Give it his best Boy Scout try, but wasn't going to happen. TNC now 12,000 gold ahead Ingan, I think it's safe to say they're just waiting for the Lord.
Yeah, for formalities, TNC off to a very, very good game number 2. Started things off with a very aggressive SDZYZ, picking up a lot of kills, and now great Dragon Spear.
He's making bank.
Making bank. Blacklist though, they have MP the King now, plus all their battle spells are available. They have to watch out for the potential perks implosion play as Lord marches up top. Kozin gets perks. There's MP the King working on SDZYZ on a killing spree. Heads picks up a kill as well. The Filipino sniper trying to answer back. The Lord is marching up top. Lord JM trying to dish out the damage onto the minions, but he's gonna fall down in the hands of Kozin. It's just Perks and Oheb left. They're working on the Lord, but TNC will go to game 3.
TNC denies the sweep. Blacklist International shocked at the aggression that the Phoenix Army brought in. And speaking about the Phoenix Army, look at this!
These are the strong, cheering fans of TNC, still hoping and believing for the rise of the Phoenix Army.